out for Mario Andretti. Just 1 lap to go. There he gets his first glimpse of his son Michael's car against the wall. He looks over there. I'm sure that Michael made every effort to be visible.
Yes, I'm sure he did. He probably was out of our shot and he was waving, because that would be excruciating.
Mario Andretti, certainly a lot of worry, closes up behind Al Holbert. Less than a lap to go now. A race that we thought would see rain the entire way. The course dry just before the start. Mario Andretti started on the pole. It was his 11th road course pole.
This has been one of the most interesting races I've seen in a long time, Paul, because of the type of track, the rain, the racing that we've seen. It's really been good today.
There's the crew, Maggie Smith and everyone. They're not going to celebrate yet. There's still quite a few turns to go. Mario has the command, though. He's in charge. Car number 3, that Budweiser Lola. Turn number 11, a sweeper back to the left. Now he can see the checkered flag ahead of him.
Here.
Nick Finaro has it. Mario Andretti flashes past, and Mario Andretti wins the first race at the Meadowlands. And look at the crew now. They've got it. No more worry. Daryl Soppy takes off his headphones. He doesn't have to worry about it. And the pit board out to Mario Andretti states it all. We win. We are the winners here today.
Well, that is incredible. He did it just like he did at Long Beach. It was a fantastic job of going all day, all the way.
Mario Andretti, the margin of victory will be right at 48 seconds ahead of the second place car, Danny Sullivan. Lola, 1 and 2 here in the first race at the Meadowlands. And Mario Andretti proves he is the king, the lord and master of the road circuits. Across the line, Nick Finaro with the white flag. 1 lap to go. Al Unser Jr. on his way to his second victory.
Well, let's hope he makes it all the way back around now, or at least I'm going to hope.
Oh, you're going to quiet down now. You're going to wish him around here, Bobby Unser.
I think I'm going to have to. I do want to see him win the race.
All right, Al Unser Jr. as he maneuvers now the last mile and a half here at the Meadowlands. Picked up the lead after Mario Andretti and Bobby Rahal tangled out of the race, slid off the course. Al Unser has had a problem with his left front brake. An official had to take the scoop off of it, but he's continued on. It has not presented its problems yet as he works his way now on the final lap. Emerson Fittipaldi still 34 seconds behind. Al Unser Sr. about 5 seconds back from Emerson Fittipaldi. This is the final lap. Al Unser Jr. now moving for the checkered flag. We watch him so carefully on the main stretch. They watch for him. The white flag being given to the rest of the field. Here he comes, maneuvering around the bend. Al Unser Jr. maybe he can post at the point as he heads for the main stretch. Al Unser Jr. closes down. He can now see the checkered flag in the hands of the starter. There it is, the double checker. Al Unser Jr. has won the second Grand Prix at the Meadowlands, worth $88,000.
The Domino Pizza hot weather, Lord only knows they've been hot today.
And now we're on the last lap.
1 lap to go. Fittipaldi certainly will stay out as Danny Sullivan has already started the last one. Emerson Fittipaldi streaks across the line. 7 seconds behind. Danny Sullivan looking for a victory. Looking in the Fittipaldi pits now. They're wondering what they will do. Will they come in second? Will they catch the leader? Will Danny Sullivan hold for this full lap? Sullivan on his final lap at the Meadowlands.
Well, he is going to have enough fuel, that's for sure. I think the clutch and the transmission is going to hold out. Or no clutch, at least the transmission. There's Peggy Sullivan, yeah.
Peggy Sullivan, Danny's mom, as he is talking Danny around this last lap.
One happy lady.
Danny Sullivan looks for his 6th IndyCar victory, the 1985 Indy champion. A 46th victory for the Penske team, if only they can get it done. And for Chuck Sprague, the crew chief, it would be a 3rd win.
And here he comes down the last straightaway. Coming down not too far from the finish line, Paul.
Danny Sullivan, a final burst of acceleration. Here he comes on the main stretch. The twin checkered flag from Nick Finaro. And Danny Sullivan wins the 3rd run at the Meadow. Bobby Rahal screams past the pits. The white flag flies. 1 more lap to go. Just about a mile and a half now for Bobby Rahal. Will he make it 2 in a row? Will he improve his point standing? The best ever, even as we speak. But it will get much better here in just a few moments, if only he can hold on for this 1 final lap.
Well, I take my hat off to him. I think he's been smooth. I think he's been careful. I think his crew have done a great job. I think he has driven with precision. The type of race around a tricky and difficult track such as this that takes a very talented driver, and I think his road racing experience and reputation will rise because of today's performance. None of the key players apart from Guerrero has really dropped out.
So Bobby Rahal now with no challenge. Mario Andretti came across the line 4.5 seconds back. Emerson Fittipaldi was 33 seconds back in third place. Jeff Brabham was fourth as he acknowledged the white flag. Bobby Rahal runs all alone on the circuit, and we look now for the checkered flag as Bobby Rahal heads for the pit line, and Bobby Rahal sees the twin checkered flags. Bobby Rahal has won the fourth run at the...
Driving the car a lot harder, so it could be that any small error of judgment could be very expensive to Little Al.
Tries to come under him once again, and Mario shuts the door.
And what's that?
Mario is slowing down.
Big trouble.
The bad luck continues to stalk Mario Andretti.
Paul Newman can't believe it. And there is our new leader once again, Al. And there's somebody hit the wall.
Boisel hit the wall down the front straight. Jones and Mears coming behind him. And then the leader, Little Al, as well have a white flag for one lap to go. And that is the 30 car Rahal Boisel Domino's Pizza that stopped against the wall.
Again without any injury. And again a
There was no yellow. There was no yellow.
Yes, he hit the wall very hard. He must have hit the wall there. I estimate he hit the wall there at well over 100 miles an hour, probably close to 130 miles an hour. And again, he just seems to have creeped his way. Mario Andretti is in the meantime driving slowly around the racetrack. There's a front wing lying in the front of the front stretch that I can look down. The front wing will have to be picked up by one of the officials here.
And now the checker flag for the winner, Little Al Unser. Back-to-back victories, his third on the year.
Johnny Rutherford to see if Rahal has enough left to even last the distance under a caution flag. He didn't make that pit stop.
Really is, because if he's elected to stay on the racetrack, Emerson has made a pit stop, but we also find out that there may be a red flag. They may stop the race because of all of the water.
He's got it in his hand over there. He hasn't put it out yet.
No, and it's going to be interesting to see, because if they stop it, then they could call it, and it might... Oh, it's a checkered. They're coming out with the red. That's it. Yes, the race has been called.
So, Bobby Rahal, under Cosworth power, finally breaks the hold of the Chevy V8.
Well, that was interesting. There's Debbie Rahal in elation with the victory. And, of course, Teresa Fittipaldi acknowledging, well, that's racing. It's the way it goes. The string is finally broken.
A tremendous driver with 15 victories, now 16 over the last 4+ years.
So, Michael Andretti leading, Rick Mears in second. Teo Fabi in the Porsche is running in third position.
1 lap to go. The white flag comes out. The final lap, the big one, of 150. And here comes Michael Andretti driving a near-perfect race. There's been trouble all around. Earlier, his dad went out as he collided with Bobby Rahal, the defending champion. Michael Andretti eluded trouble all the way around, extended his lead. He's led for virtually all of the race after those caution laps early. The car ran perfectly, and the pilot was just as good.
He could bump it out of gear and coast home now. He's coming around the final turn down the front straightaway to take the checkered flag from Nick Fenora. There it is.
Michael Andretti wins his third Kart Indy race of the year.
There is Sandy Andretti, very happy.
Bobby Rahal comes down the pit straight now, sees the white flag indicating 1 lap to go in competition for Bobby Rahal. Fuel is still the question mark. Little Al has closed to within 8 seconds now of Bobby Rahal. Rick Mears is third, John Andretti is fourth, Eddie Cheever is fifth, Danny Sullivan with Alpha Power is in 6th place. Emerson Fittipaldi, still falling backward, is in 7th. So Bobby Rahal now works his way on the final lap of 150, approaching the 180th mile. The Craco STP machine. This race has run long. Here comes Bobby Rahal as he flashes down the pit line. Seems to slow just a bit. Nick Finoro has the twin checkered flags, and Bobby Rahal has scored his 20th career win and his first win of this season. Bobby Rahal is the winner at the Meadowlands.